Alrighty, we're going to continue from Aries. So the sun is just coming up, which is awesome. Good time to do Aries. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. Let's go ahead and get into it. If you've been feeling alone, you could be feeling less alone, Aries. Or Killarney. You could be from Killarney or something about Killarney. You could be Irish. Native American, okay. Interesting. Could have had past lives. You could be indigenous. Aries. Maybe this is a love from a past lifetime where you were indigenous or Greco-Roman as well. Spouse reversed. Yeah, you could have gone through a breakup or something like that. Is your money doing well? Yeah, if you've been like worried or struggle, maybe you've been eating better. Aries. Someone here could like could like meat, or you could be going to out to eat some kind of meat or something like that, or wink wink nudge nudge, just kidding. But interesting. Maybe you're seeing through something. Pathway on the top. God, I'm getting so itchy all of a sudden. It's a weird vibe. Okay, anyways. Aries. Ah! Okay. Where'd she blow? Yeah, there could have been like a rejection, or you could feel like you're rejected, or maybe you're rejecting something as well. Like you could be closing something out, like a cycle, Aries. Yeah, you could be like closing yourself off. You could be blocking communication as well. Yeah, it could be a twin flame situation, somebody that was mirroring you. Maybe your intuition is telling you to do this with the third eye. Yeah, this was something that was imbalanced in a relationship. Reunion reverse. Maybe you're realizing you just want to try something new. I gotta go my own way. Sorry, that was so bad. I don't care. It's morning. Morning. Rise and shine. I'm just kidding. I'm just being a total goofball right now. This is me when I have breakfast in me. But let's see, Aries. Rise and shine. Your career could be taking off. Wow. There's some kind of good karma coming in for your career. Maybe something was impacting your job, and that's why like your divine team is like, no, you know, they gotta move along. And there could also be like somebody who's actually coming in for you. So, wow, you're like escaping somebody's clutches, and you could be like attracting in a better suitor. Yeah, especially if this is somebody who's like unstable. Tell me more about their future, Aries. Yeah, it's like you're improving your health. Wow, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be so fucking good. Like you could be shining, glowing, body BT. You could be wearing red or purple or pinks. It's like somebody was like kind of, I heard the audacity. It's like somebody had the audacity to try and like do something or something. Like Aries. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of giving, somebody else got these similar cards and vibes. So it's like maybe somebody was trying to hold you back or something. Ooh, I haven't done this for any of those other zodiac signs. We have this new tarot deck. I wish it was a little bit smaller, but you know, we got to support the creators. The chess game. Yeah, you're like outwinning, outplaying, outmatching. Aries. It's like you have some kind of enlightenment. The master artisan, 8 of keys. So big focus on your career here, or something that was like something that's going to work out. The muse. I knew there was a lot of pink and purple and orange and yellow and green, very bright colors. It's like you could be like have Pisces placements. Check out the reading if so. But wow, you're gonna be good. The Queen of Roses on the top. Roses could be relevant. And the Queen of Keys, Queen of Pentacles energy behind that. So there could have been like a maybe something unexpected that happened with a masculine. We have the King of Keys and the Lightning Bolt. So Angel Raphael is healing something, so that's beautiful. So the Queen of Roses, though, very alluring. I think I got this in your reading on Friday on the All Signs, that you were very much like in your element. It's giving high vibe. Oh, it's funny that I grabbed that deck. Okay, we'll pull from there. Aries. Messenger. There could be messages coming. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Or maybe you're getting some kind of clarity through messages. You've done this before, so you could be seeing something that was a past life. I'm going to grab the past life deck as we started. And we have Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, and Look a Little Deeper. Okay. Productivity, the bee and the pomegranate. Maybe you're eating like pomegranates. I love pomegranate juice. And we have peace, the otter and the cattail. That's really nice. Communication, interesting. So there could be like peaceful communication. Yeah, mischief reversed. So either you're blocking communication and that's why it's peaceful, or, you know, there could be some kind of clear communication that helps you see and understand things. This could be like understandings, savings. So you could be focused on your money. Oh, 8. So there could be something about moving. You could be moving your residence, or Maybe this could be about your emotional state, like it's moving from a negative state to a positive state. Quiet retreat. So this could be, yeah, let go of guilt. Maybe you need to just kind of like spend some time out in nature, clean energy, food, release resentments about money, and attracting, not chasing, right? Face your financial fears, visualize abundance in all forms. If you're with God, you have everything, right? So you can manifest anything and everything. Just literally make a prayer. And believe to receive, Aries. Could have been dealing with a Gemini. Leo, this could have been like somebody who was trying to pick a fight with you that you didn't continue with. I am nourished and supported by Mother Earth, 13. So rebirth energy there. Can't keep, what am I hearing? Can't keep a bad bitch down. I don't know what I'm hearing. Can't keep a, I forget how it goes. Can't keep a gangsta down. Can't keep a gangsta down. Okay, sorry. My heart is free from all wounds of the past. Wow, you could be releasing things, and it's like helping you expand. Actually, I express my love and goodness each time I speak. I feel like you're not being like an enabler. You're actually speaking positivity over your own life. I remember hearing this technique where she speaks in the mirror of what's going to happen in her day, and then it transpires. So literally just state what you want in your reality, because the word Thoth, the god Thoth who creates the universe, comes from. That's where the word thought comes from, right? So, universe is all thoughts. It's all connected, right? So anything else for Aries? I'm worthy of the life I want. So you need to claim that. Amen. So let's get your advice with some tarot. You have strong, powerful spirit teams around you. I can hear them here. They're here. Aries. Aries, what's your advice? What's your action? What's your action, darling? Reject a bitch, reject a hoe. Anything that does not pour into you or give you self-love or love in general or peace, it's got to go. Open yourself up to new opportunities. There could be something you're letting go of emotionally so that you can open up to new things. Tell me more about your advice. You could be dipping. You could be going on a trip. You could be traveling a lot. And there's something about being able to ground something down. Tell me more advice. Yeah, especially if you're having any anxiety or you're dealing with anything, worry, stress, rely on your spirit team. Make a prayer, right? Queen of Pentacles, this is going to lead you towards wealth, okay? There's new beginnings here. You have the power, have your boundaries up. Okay, interesting. There could also be somebody approaching you maybe, or this could be you just being Speedy Gonzalez. There's new energy, new beginnings here for you as well. Woo! Okay, sorry. I'm going to pull one of these. Pulled these in Capricorn's readings, so you could have been dealing with them. Aries. The sleeper, yeah, it's like maybe you were kind of like not facing the truth or something, and now you are. Clarity, okay? Cause and effect, Aries. Learning, right? The adventurer, yeah, there's something here about travel. I think Pisces was also getting volcano energy. Responsibility and expectations, and we have the spy master. Interesting. So maybe you could be like seeing through something. Yeah, the queen. Interesting. Determination and sacrifice. Okay. Mascari. So maybe you were dealing with somebody who's wearing a mask around you. I feel really drawn to read. There could be something about getting closer to your spirit team. Read the adventurer here. I know Aries is always like, go, go, go. Let's go and do things. You guys rule the first zodiac sign of the cycle, so it's all about that birth. It's the baby crying. It's the, let's do it. You just got to do it sometimes, I mean, sometimes it's good to plan ahead, but sometimes, if you've planned enough, it's time to go do it. Your money could be increasing. Impressive. I almost wanted to say impressive. Does this could impress you? Especially if you're born 1996, maybe that's the Saturn return that you're facing, right? So Saturn in Aries is allowing you to, Saturn rules structures, Capricorn energy, it rules the ability to ground things down into reality, right? So it's actually making a really powerful conjunction to all your Aries placements, which is fantastic. Where are we? What was I looking for? 20. Yeah, you could have been avoiding a thief or something that was taking away from you potentially. At the gates of the citadel, a small group is gathered with horses, carts, bags, laden with supplies. It's clear they intend to be gone for a long time, but one figure gazes back at the citadel as though they fear they'll never see it again. They must step out of their safe zone, become a part of something larger. But are they ready? The adventurer never wanted to be more than their small life, and the fear of failure is crippling. Somehow they've ended up in a position. Saturn can also rule fears because it keeps you trapped, right? Or you can be the master of reality, where you create the structures and boundaries of your life and what you believe, your limits, right? You impose the limits on what you believe. You have to structure. If you have boundaries, if you have those strong boundaries, and nothing can stop you, especially if you're strong with God. Nothing. Somehow you've ended up in a position in which the weight of expectation is heavier than you wanted. Unwanted responsibilities, a heavy burden, and there are plenty of people waiting for you to fail, but there are just as many waiting to catch and help you. I'm seeing somebody like reach up and grab your hand and like pull you up. Don't try to face it alone. Ask for help. Break the task down into smaller parts and take it day by day, even hour by hour. So maybe you're like doing some beginning, like maybe you're doing like a construction or renovation project, right? So it's kind of like you want to start from the top down and work down, right? If you need to. So talk to God, right? Start from the top, And you know what I mean? Like make a quick prayer. Show me the understandings I need. Put me on the right path. Amen. Say that prayer. Dear guardian angels and guides today, right now, if you want. Show me how good life can get. Show me where I need to get strong. Give me the tools. Give me the people, the resources, and the strengths. Amen. And make me have a good time. Make me have a good life, and give me fun. Amen. There's no greater achievement than proving your naysayers wrong. So that's really hot. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody sweating, so you could be working out, or that could be helpful. I know Aries rules like physical activity, action, getting the energy flowing, so that's really important here as well. Let's get juicy messages. Something about Stephen King, you could like his stuff, or maybe you read books, or you like books, or always a bit of a thriller kind of, maybe it's like he has like Sag and Virgo placement, so I think he writes some, he can channel, you know what I mean, is what I'm trying to say. Aries, Rob Roy is popping up, that movie. I don't know. I haven't seen that one in a while, so I don't remember. They're stuck in the box. Maybe you have to like shake shit up. Like maybe things have been stuck for a while. Shake it up. Shake it up. Get up, and get down. Get around. Jump. Flew on the ground. Say it ain't so. I don't know why I wanted to say that. Okay. Manifest happiness and fun. Literally what I just said, right? Yeah, amen. Make a prayer. Literally, you'll see it happen in your day. You have free will, so just allow them. You have angels and guides wanting to help you. Everybody does. Wants to project on you, so I think you're not allowing that. Narcissists acting like victims to manipulate and use people. So this could be, you kind of have to be selfish. You have to put yourself first, right? So never put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify, right? Because you have so many options. The universe is filled with opportunities. Bigger plans beat smaller people. Know your intentions. So just kind of maybe do a vision board or something, or spend some time listening to music or whatever makes you, maybe you run, maybe you jog, maybe you do something like allows you to kind of let your mind wander, meditate, take a shower, do the dishes, whatever. They break your trust. Or maybe they broke your trust. So it's in the past tense. Hug/lean on God, only and always /spirit team. I mean, God is infinite. God is around you. You have so many guides around you, ancestors, guides, past lives, even just spirits of people who are like have the same intentions as you. I know Freddie Mercury helps musicians. Princess Diana is still around. You know what I mean? So everybody's still around. Blue balls. So maybe you're just like not letting this person get their way with you. You need to clock in. So get onto your path. Get onto your destiny. Get onto your highest timeline. You can close your eyes and say, when I open my eyes, I will be on my highest timeline, my most aligned timeline. Angel Michael, please surround me and cut all cords. Please, Angel Raphael, heal me. Whatever angels you want to work with, please align me with my highest timeline. They took advantage of you. So manifest differently. Ask what you want to make it work. So maybe you need to try different techniques, different rituals. Maybe whatever works for you is different. Maybe when you're just like running and thinking, or maybe when you're doing something, or maybe you're like channeling that energy. Maybe you need to get your self-hype or something like that. Choose who deserves to be in your life. So manifest differently. Ask for what you want to make it work. Yeah, just literally ask. Without asking, you get nothing, right? So it wants to keep you off balance, vulnerable, and unstable. So this could be somebody who operates in fear-based or controlling tactics. Don't stick around a rumbling avalanche, right? You have the power to break through this. It's like I see somebody weed whacking. It's like, you know what I mean? It's an adventure. He steals people's beauty /lives/wealth. So this could be somebody, even if they don't intend to, it's like the energy, the chakras, the way this industry works, or you just swap. Anybody you're interacting with, you're going to be exchanging energy. It's like osmosis, right? So you want to be cognizant and have boundaries of your energy. Enjoying and anchoring the new. So the more that you enjoy, the more that frequency anchors, right? So you will look back and laugh at this time. Cloak what's really important, hiding your hand. So when if they think you're going to take a left, take a right, that country song, right? It's like, I think it's by Black Cobb Creek or something. I forget his name, but he has a song where it's like, think you're going to take a left, take a right, or something like that. So yeah, you might want to check out that song. Pull back, stay calm. And your guides speak through others. So if you're getting random messages or like, tarot readings or whatever, people just saying weird shit, pay attention to what's being said, pay attention to the TV, the radio, whatever. There might be answers there for you. So I'm going to end it there. Thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe, all that jazz. You can check out your other placements, and thank you for being here. Take care. Heard whippoorwillow? Maybe that's for Aries. Whippoorwillow? I don't know what that's about. Maybe a whip. You got a whip. I don't know. What is a what is a whippoorwillow? Maybe a tongue twister. Maybe somebody has a lot of bullshit in their mouth. Blah, blah, blah. Just kidding. You're gonna whip yourself and your life into shape. Or I don't know. Whipping butter, whipping cream. Alrighty. Is there a message that I'm not seeing? Just realized. Speaking to spirit directly. So maybe that was for Aries or for Taurus. I'm not sure, but let's go ahead and get into your energy, Taurus. Just get some vibes going here. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Okay, I'm hearing the end specifically. So Taurus. There's something that you've lost passion for. You could be going towards something else. There could be something new that you're interested in. Page of Cups energy here. Maybe you want to move away from sadness or something hasn't been pleasing you for some time. There could be something about gaining clarity on what's bringing you strength. Yeah, Nine of Cups reversed in the past position. You could be letting go of anything that's kind of been like harboring on your mind or like keeping you up, or anxiety. It's like, why do you have anxiety? If it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you, right? So Taurus. Interesting. So you could just be at the end of a road of something with the Ten of Wands there. It's like you're changing your perspective on something. You could be tapping into your spirit team as well. That's really helping you. Like there could be ancestors and guides that want to help you or guide you. Page of Wands. Interesting. Sagittarius energy here. Eight of Swords reversed. So it's like maybe there was something you were trapped in that was like causing you lack or doubts. It was literally not working for you, but you were trapped in it. It could have been something based in fears. It's like you're ending that or putting an end to it. You could be communicating with somebody, I heard, shortly or soon or something like that. Interesting. This could be secret, or you could be keeping things private or close to your chest. Maybe there are people or factors around you that aren't happy, so it's kind of better to keep things private, Taurus. You'll be playing a different role. Triumph over trouble and obstacles. Wow. And use your intuition to make beneficial changes, Unicorn. So this could be to do with a Pisces, or maybe something was happening in March, or it's happening now, or there's something transpiring now, or it's kind of like maybe the past is over, or it's kind of like feels like it's over, like we are finally in the new Aries equinox, the new beginning of the zodiac cycle. Taurus. And then it's going to be birthday season for y'all. Wow, change for the better. Yeah, it's like you could have realized you were like maybe getting downloads or inspirations or like passions. It's like something was lighting you up to go towards something else. This could be something exciting for you. It could be timeline jumping. This could be something to do with family, Taurus. Or it could be to do with travel or moving. Something was not balanced here. Could have been even blocking your opportunities. Could have been like a sense of disappointment or sadness. Maybe you weren't over somebody. Five of Cups, some kind of depression, greed. Maybe people around you were greedy or only with you for financial reasons, I'm hearing. Could have been making you sad, maybe because you were putting up with this energy, Taurus. Yeah, don't be afraid to like shine your light. You could be also dropping great pride if that was an issue, if you have Leo placements, or maybe feeling more secure in yourself. It's like you're realizing something that was not worth it. Yeah, something could have been endangering your finances, or maybe you were dealing with somebody aggressive around you. This could be something about a reconciliation in the future. Seeing brunch, you could be going out to breakfast or something like that. You could have just ended something that was like not worth it, actually, not worth maintaining, and you're gaining some kind of greater understanding. Maybe you're ignoring, maybe you had friends around you that were like giving you bad advice or had motives or something like that. Maybe in the past you used to have so much like lack of self-esteem or something, that, or respect, I'm hearing, that you just like listen or like integrate. Maybe you're learning greater self-respect, but deeper personal strength and peace that is true success. I'm seeing something about a boat. So you could be going, yeah, we saw the Six of Swords. So you could be like exiting something, but quickly. It's like, I'm seeing like a speedboat. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. It is Aries season, right? So maybe you're realizing that if you don't make a decision now, it's like you never will. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble. It's like aimlessly. So maybe you've been doing that and you're kind of sick of it. And it's kind of like time. Yeah, journey. That's funny. We have two wheels here. It's like journey, either physical or mental. It's like you're, instead of just letting yourself ramble rambless. You know what I mean? Things are going ahead. You have to steer the ship though, because whether you want it or not, you're going down a road. So you better know which road you're going down. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get some Oracle, Taurus. You better be in charge of that ship or somebody else will. You know what I mean? Just like screaming. Maybe you just like to scream. Aries. Interesting. You just spoke about that. You're being called to step into the flame with an ignited vision of your desires. Time is of the essence. It's giving similar energy to Capricorn. So you could have Capricorn placements. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. I'm going to actually grab advice from the tarot actions. Oh, King of Pentacles. So I could be speaking to a masculine. King of Cups reversed. Maybe something was not making you happier, or there was something that was manipulating your emotions. They're asking you to manifest. Now is the time to manifest. Maybe you're doing rituals or something, dropping conflicts as well, bringing stability. Interesting. So if you've been dealing with chaos, no more. And this could actually be healing your finances. There's like something about leaping towards a new beginning, especially if you've been stubborn to change something. It's like they're asking you to do that. Let's see, Taurus. I know Taurus is not usually known for liking changes, but Uranus is at the final energetic degree, so it's kind of like giving a nice wrap up. It's going to give you a gift, almost like a divine inspiration, and Uranus is quick. You know, Aquarius is not slow. Aquarius is like Back to the Future, how fast it is. It can break time. You know, Saturn rules time in Capricorn. This supersedes Capricorn. You know, Aquarius is very quick energy, and it's in your sign, Taurus. So it's making a personal conjunction to all your Taurus placements. You better go with the flow and ask for divine inspiration, or you're going to be having an earthquake. You know what I mean? So it's like something, it's like your foundations. It could be impacting your money or something. Yeah, you could have realized something was like a red flag, or there was there's something about needing to have greater self-care, especially if these are people that are like pretending to be love and light, but really they're jealous, they're privileged, or they're spoiled or something. So yeah, they could be like jealous of your style. It's like they want you to like be on their path or do what they want you to do. Interesting. Taurus. Last message before I move into juicy messages. Cauldron. Yeah, this is a time to manifest. Frog. So this is going to be a nice transition, it looks like. Nice and easy. 34 reversed. Okay. On the top of the deck. You could have lost your way or felt unsafe, unsupported, or entirely out of your body. That means you're not on the path with God, right? That's why you want to always realign and make those prayers to be with God. It can be hard to grow something when you don't have soil to support the foundation. Put your goals aside and take time to create an earth-based practice, rituals, right? Grounding your energy, coming into your power, calling your soul, connecting with God. You might find your magic hasn't worked and you're wondering why. That's because a piece of the puzzle is missing. This is especially true if you've never consciously grounded before. So protection, Angel Michael, guardians and guides, you know, Angel Raphael, because you want to have a really strong vibrational state, frequency before you manifest. Add this to your practice and watch yourself grow. That's cute. So maybe there's something you need to do daily or something, like pull a card or do a breathing ritual. You know, breathing is so important. You know, inhale, we can call our energy back. Exhale, we can say we return all energy back to its rightful sender. You can also just imagine golden white light from heaven on the inhale and exhale that out through your auric field if you want protection or strengthening. I feel drawn to this deck. Taurus. Conjunction. So maybe there's something you're breaking apart from. Tell me more. Sagittarius energy here, spring energy here, so a lot of new beginning energy, flexibility with 10 there, synchronicities. You could be following or paying attention to synchronicities. We did have intuition, it was guiding you forward or giving you understandings. So that's interesting. I'm going to pull on Aziz. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. Ah! 2, okay. I hear and speak the truth. So it's like you can literally just state your reality, right? And you want to be aligned with God and get the truth from God, and you can make prayers to have the understandings and downloads from the divine as well. I see divine light in everyone, so maybe you're understanding things as well. So I heard 22 in my head, or 22. You could be seeing 32 though as well. Taurus, last message. Maybe you're excited about something. I am living a pleasurable life, so you're anchoring in that frequency more so, and I listen to my body and feelings to know what my truth is. So maybe you were ignoring your body, your feelings, something didn't feel right. I'm asking you to listen to that. Taurus. Marriage, damn. Thoughts, okay. And courtship, damn. Taurus, I knew courtship was going to come out. I could feel it, sense it. And journey. So there could be something about a journey. Mature woman is there as well. Maybe somebody was like making you poor or like taking away from your energy that you could have been investing elsewhere. Yeah, someone was like imprisoning you. Somebody could be guiding you or helping you away from this. Could be a mature woman, a main female. Gift. Oh, unexpected income. Okay. Maybe somebody's going to help you out or is helping you out, even just like spiritually, psychologically, emotionally, physically, mentally. Taurus. Nutmeg. Manifesting and magical thinking. Foxglove. You could be seeing foxes. Cuckoo. One flew out of the cocoon nest or whatever that is. Sovereign boundaries. 14. I love it. I'm going to read that one for you guys. Okay, energy, striking and restorative. Other names, Arum, lords and ladies, wake robin. Traditional medicinal use of the dried root was mixed with honey and taken as a stimulant for those exhausted by sickness. So maybe there's somebody draining your energy, so you need to have those blocks and proper boundaries. Spiritual cleansing, hygiene, right? Like saging, clearing, cleansing, sweetening spells. The metaphysical properties include balancing the masculine and feminine energies and ensuring harmonious relationships. So 42 could be relevant. Cuckoo Pin has no, so there's a poison and an antidote on this card. Cuckoo Pin has no boundaries in personal relationships. In romantic relationships, they want so much to make their partners happy that they lose themselves in the union and get burned. They have so maybe even burned out, right? So they have an access all hours vibe about them. Ooh, yikes. And tend to attract takers. Yeah, because that's, they prey on people like that. In friendships, Cuckoo Pin offers help even though they're exhausted and giving from an empty cup. They automatically say yes without thinking things through and always regret it when the time comes to honor the yes. So there's something about boundaries for sure. Only doing and creating and having the boundaries in your reality that manifest the reality you want. Cuckoo Pin is allowed to say no. Access to their precious energy should be treated like a golden ticket. It's your soul, right? It's your destiny. It's your connection to God. It's very vital. Time is life. They can practice setting more sovereign boundaries with others and learn not to overcommit their precious time, right? Because time rules Saturn, it rules karma, right? So when you don't use your life wisely, you reincarnate and you try again. The next time they are asked for a favor, they can pause and reflect on whether it'll be good for them or not and answer accordingly. So you don't have to answer right away, right? The restorative nature of Cuckoo Pin asks, and don't be afraid to say no. Especially if you're used to not. It might be hard at the beginning, but then you get used to it and you like it. The restorative nature of Cuckoo Pin asks you to fill your own cup with delightful activities that make you happy and brighten your own light before you can offer your valuable time or energy to others. And you have your life, you're here for you. You're reincarnated for you and your soul. You have a piece to play. It's not to serve every other. If you can help, great. But if you want to, great. But only in balance. And sometimes helping too much is actually enabling the wrong energy, right? So, and we have 19 as well. Capricorn energy there. So let's see other names: dead men's bells, fairy caps, witch's gloves, lady's glove, traditional medicinal uses. It is used today in heart medications for irregular heartbeats and fluid buildup. Legend says it raises the dead and kills the living. Magical historical uses. It has been long associated with the fairy folk because its preferred habitat is deep in forest glens where fairies reside. Spellcrafters can work with the energy of the plant to contact the fae. So this could be your ancestors, spirits, nature spirits. Foxglove, magical thinking. So let's read the poison and the antidote. The disempowered foxglove has unrealistic expectations of themselves and others. So this could be about learning and getting more information about reality, who they believe should read their mind and automatically know what they want and need. So that's not okay or fair at all. So you need to state what you want and need, especially with God and the divine and others. They hold idealistic views about how things should be and think the world must fit this vision. Being optimistic is good trait, but it's impossible to control everything and everyone with their magical thinking. Every human is born with free will, which keeps things interesting. Unfortunately, when foxgloves' expectations are not met, and usually by circumstances beyond their control, they spiral into anger or frustration, becoming highly distressed and believing the world to be very unkind. So you want to ground your energy, you want to clear that energy and focus it. There is nothing wrong with engaging in magical thinking from time to time, in fact, to help spark optimism and lighten the heart. However, it becomes a problem when it starts to affect everyday life and belief they are in control of everything that happens. Unhelpful superstitions lead to excess worrying and overburden of assumed responsibility. One-way foxglove, so there's something about just operating in more strength with God, not fear. One-way foxglove can live in this world with grace and ease is to lower their expectations. So go with the flow, as Adi Daj Da Samraj said, relax, nothing is under control. So you have your fate, you have your path. Interesting reading. Let's go ahead and get you some juicy messages. Heard pause. Maybe it's like kind of like, when you take a shot or you're about to if you have a gun or an arrow, bow and arrow, it's like you want to kind of relax and kind of get in that steady state before you pull the trigger kind of energy. So that could be relevant, Taurus. Taking deep breaths, grounding your energy, inhaling golden white light from heaven. Healing and breathing is very healing. The way when you do breathing exercises, so even just daily. When your emotional body is balanced, your power comes out. So this is about the frequency, the energies around you. When your emotional body is balanced, your power comes out. Free flow, right? They want your money. So maybe you were worried about somebody like that, or maybe they did, or maybe they didn't. I don't know. Try to destroy you over time to get you to cling to them from trauma. So this could be somebody who wants to control you. This is a test. I repeat, this is a test. Owns a gun. That's funny, I just said gun. Wants to brainwash you to give your money to him or her. Switch up your schedule a little bit, right? So keep it fresh, keep it dynamic, keep it fluid, keep it exciting. They'll drug you. Weird energy there. So this can be even just like an emotional drug or like, highs and lows, things like that. So let's get some extra messages. But yeah, be chill, because like when you're detached or unbothered or not giving a fuck, you can focus, you can ascend, you can actually focus on what's relevant. You could have a grandmother spirit, by the way, that's guiding you or helping you. Metamorphosis. Maybe you've gone through quite a few changes. Procrastinates and stalls, unaligned for you. Go with God. So drop it. God is calling you. Pick up the phone. Don't lose self-respect. So there could be like messages. They are very greedy / self-serving. Wants to, yeah, we already saw that, and we have they're turning on each other, so maybe that's relevant. But I think I'm gonna end this here and just like continue uploading the rest of the all signs because I'm gonna take, or maybe actually I'll just pause. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Check out the other signs and placements. Good luck. Take care. Alrighty, so oh damn, did I forget my drink? Whoops. Alrighty, I hope the mic's okay. Welcome, Geminis. Let's get into your reading, my lovelies, my absolute gorgeous lovelies. Geminis, what's your message? What's your messages, darling? What's your messages for Geminis? I give myself permission to be my authentic self. So you could be like healing your emotional state, or this could be about moving your home, your real estate, where you feel good, how you feel good. To open the solar plexus, try burning fiery incense and essential oils like saffron. I'm hearing what's that? Sassafras, musk, sandalwood, ginger, and cinnamon. So that can be really helpful. Boost your immune system. I am insightful and intuitive. So there could be something about your health or your routine that's changing as well. You could be getting downloads about that. I am open to the abundance and the greatness the universe offers. So maybe you were having blocks in that in the past. Maybe not. Working with heart chakra stones, jade, green calcite, rose quartz. I love rose quartz, very nice. Can heal the heart and open the heart chakra, help sleep, calms emotion, removes negativity. So work with those kind of stones that help to purify, cleanse, protect. You can be making prayers as well. Gemini, what's your advice? Heat wave, kind of similar to Capricorn. They had this card, so you could have Capricorn placements or be dealing with one. Terrarium 43. It is those foundations weaved with mindfulness that will long sustain you. And we have Garden Party 16. I was seeing 16 in your reading. Embrace the coming of things worth celebrating. So it's giving exciting times, good times. Don't close yourself off. I'm actually going to get you from our latest tarot deck. What's the action or advice that I'm going to read for Gemini? Okay, came out kind of quick. Add some. So you have a lot of spirit team members around you. Will, wisdom, and mind. One more. The Ascent. I knew this one was going to come out. Seven of Pentacles. Maybe you're deciding what is worth investing in. The Buddha prepares intricacies in industry. Angel Gabriel. Beautiful. He actually is associated with Gemini. And Fated Meeting here. Interesting. Angel Gabriel. So you might want to look him up. Eight of Roses. Community. So maybe you're connecting with the right people. On track. Balance. And the Lookout. So maybe you're like moving away from something that was chaotic. Okay. I feel drawn to the Seven of Forces. Or War of the Roses. That could be relevant. Balance. This card reveals a time of harmony, balance, and justice in your life. A desk holds a balanced scale, scrolls and stacks of papers. Shelves of books grace the wall where the door opens to a light-filled room. Upright, the card indicates a time of balance as I hand all systems through the body, through nature, and society seek to achieve balance. Stop and consider the parts of your life that you can bring greater balance to. During this time, the universe helps you do so. You may have to confront important legal issues. You may have to deal with paperwork of some kind. Or there might be a need for legal action regarding property, inheritance, work contracts, custody, divorce. Be patient and pay attention to details as technicalities are important right now. But things bode well. Justice is at hand, so there could be something balancing out. Take heart at the side of the golden light that washes over the scene. So you could be also inhaling golden white light from heaven and exhaling that out through your auric field, imbuing blessing things around you, your home, your place, your space. Breathing is really important. Breathing exercises like that. You can also call your energy back on the inhale. A sign that all issues will come to light and that a beneficial and just resolution is coming way. And also on the exhale, you just return all energy that's not yours to its rightful sender. Justice is a balance in society, but the Akashic records show that justice is not limited strictly to court or contract situations. Justice and reciprocity are energetic. So the energy you pour forth now will return to you in the future. Remember that your energy production is up to you. Continue to be aware of your thoughts and actions. Inner balance now leads to a beautiful destiny tomorrow. So sowing those good seeds, fighting that good fight. I feel drawn to do a Kali card for you guys, which is interesting. Geminis, what's your message from Kali? You could work with Kali. Maybe you're listening to Kali Uchas or Jasmine. Someone's name could be Jasmine, or someone could like Jasmine. Smells or aromatherapy could be relevant. Wow, Devi Kali. So it's like a smoother sailing time. Okay, Vishvamata 2 here. And Kurukula number 34. Kurukula. She is vibrant red, pulsating with the feminine power of enlightened activity, infusing our hearts with her capacity for sacred sorcery to conjure and create according to love's guiding wisdom, to receive the divine inheritance of blessings and support. For sacred fulfillment, certain karmic conditions that resonate at lower frequencies have to be cleared. A lesson is to release to receive. Kurukula symbolizes a time of rapid movement on your life path and freedom to attract what you need and want. However, you have to be willing to let go of negativity and that which does not belong in your world. Kurukula is a shamanic folk goddess who was adopted into the spiritual traditions of Hinduism and Buddhism. Kurukula is one of the Kali Nityas, the medicine goddess of the waning moon cycle, a powerful sorceress, enchantress, and conqueror of enemies. Hers is the realm of magnetism and charisma, spellcrafting, and the power of attraction. She has one face, 3 eyes, 4 arms, with skin that is deep red. In Tibetan Buddhist medicine, red is associated with the power to attract and the power to subjugate negative energies. Her hooked sword represents her semi-wrathful nature. She can magnetize or repel as needs be. So it's controlling or having understanding your energy, overcoming negativity in all dimensions and from every direction. So definitely inhaling golden light from heaven, exhaling that outwards. This is about coming connection to your soul, back to your soul, your power, your happiness. Kurukula is revered as a beguiling yet potentially ferocious emanation of the otherwise serene goddess Red Tara. You could have Leo placements, or you'll be dealing with one. With her short fangs exposed, an expression somewhere between friendly and fierce, and 3 eyes, she sees all and frightens away that which causes trouble, while attracting that which enhances joy, bliss, and sacred passion. So there could have been something that was kind of like, I don't know why I'm seeing this, but somebody could have gotten hurt, like physically hurt, or had some ailments, or maybe you were in jail, interesting, or maybe you were in the hospital. One of the powers that Kurukula bestows is the ability to remain open to life without fear. Sometimes due to past experience or pain, we close ourselves off from life. In an effort to avoid further harm in doing so, we might unwittingly close ourselves off from gifts meant for us. While seeking solitude, I'm seeing that Michael Jackson song, You Rock My World or whatever. While seeking solitude and sanctuary as a time to heal is a wise practice, we need to take care that we remain open to life. We need to balance a heightened need for personal space, essential for particularly sensitive souls. That's why it's so important to cleanse and clear, because you actually have more, you feel better, you don't have to take so much time out. I mean, it's still good to, but do it. But when you have these skills and tools, you can operate stronger with others, right? With healthy and nourishing connections. Otherwise, we could experience depression or profound fatigue through essentially cutting ourselves off from the revitalizing nature of life itself. So keep the energy flowing and moving. Kurukula's ability to simultaneously attract the beneficial and repel the negative is extraordinary blessing. Her spiritual talents allow us to pursue our paths with eagerness, openness, and enthusiasm, whilst trusting that any exploitive, sabotaging, or otherwise unworthy energies will not be able to cause harm. If you have felt an inner conflict around being open, but also felt the need to self-protect, perhaps due to sensitivity to psychic energies, the Oracle brings peace. In connection to Kurukula, we can be powerfully defended without being defensive, and incredibly open without being vulnerable to negative influences. For the sensitives and the empaths among us who struggle with picking up unwanted energies from others, she is a glorious saver. So even before going out, you can do like protection, like you can say, like you can ask Angel Michael, make a prayer daily before you go out anywhere, or connect with anybody, or even like connect with anything. You can also like ask them to, you can actually just create a bubble around yourself, like a golden bubble or a bubble of mirrors, whatever you want to imagine, a powerful white light bubble or a golden bubble around you, whatever you can. Some people imagine like a zipper, whatever works for you. She empowers open. The important thing is that you have the thought, because your spirits and guides around you, everything is created, right? So they're going to see what you're trying to do, and they're going to help you with that, right? So she empowers openness combined with effective boundaries. This brings more peace and relaxation to the heart, which in turn enhances capacity to attract what we wish. So you're actually in charge. You can say no when you need to say no, say yes when you need to say yes. Wild Kurukula carries a bow and arrow, which symbolizes her power as a warrior goddess and her ability to set us on the right course. Her aim is always true, her delivery swift. When we connect with her in a reading, our progress is rapid, like the arrow speedily flying in the air, because it has the right aim, right? We shall hit our mark because our direction is correct and our focus honed. Her presence supports us to gain clarity on where energies have to go and clear away distractions or ineffective methods and strategies. So maybe you've been like avoiding something or something. So clear that out. Talk to God, right? Talk to God. When she appears in a reading, be ready to move swiftly on opportunities that arise and feel faithfully aligned with your heart. Her presence also signifies if something isn't resonating, don't hold out of fear. Let it go. Trust the divine knows how to resolve any complicating factors. Despite her status as a goddess of magnetic attraction, Kurukula doesn't resonate with clutter, so make sure you're keeping things clean. Her fear side repels it. It's going to keep the energy clean and invite good energy in. This allows us to align our energies with what is truly serving the soul and to have the courage to release everything else if it hasn't already been cleared through circumstances beyond our control, which tends to be evidence of her protective handiwork. Release to receive. Okay, this could be relationships as well, or business contracts. Vishvamata, with her protection, even significant uncertainty does not need to be wrought with despair. Yeah, because why would you be in fear? Everything's working out for you, especially when connected to God. There is a pathway that can shift devastation into palpable experience of being protected and guided through a difficulty. Trust where you're being led. Grace comes of it. So it's kind of like you only need to see in the back end. When you only see, when you're reflecting back, that everything's worked out the right way. So what's your advice? Actions. Think clearly. King of Swords. I could be speaking to a masculine air sign, Gemini. There's something about opening up, especially if you've been very defensive. Could be to do with an empress or a feminine around you. Maybe there was some kind of like lying or kind of like inauthenticity here that's only keeping you trapped in a repetitive loop or cycle. It's like failing to face the truth or something. I'm seeing somebody go on a hike or a walk or something. You could be going on a walk with somebody or something like that. When you realize what's not making you happy, the only thing that's left is going towards happiness, right? So when you realize and you pinpoint what's the lack of clarity, there could be some kind of new beginning or emotional beginning with the Page of Cups. Could be an apology. Maybe somebody kind of felt like thwarted or kind of like they had too much pride, and maybe that's needing to be dropped. I'm seeing Brokeback Mountains. Maybe this is LGBTQ. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. I feel like somebody was just very harmed or hurt, so it kind of was like maybe difficult for somebody. But let's go ahead and pull one of these, Gemini. You could be learning a lot. Maybe you felt like something was taken away from you, heard stolen, or ripped out of your hands or something. New projects and learning. Yeah, maybe you're taking like a new approach to something. There could be something about taking an easier approach or blessing things, christening things. It's giving like baptism. The diviner here. Divine timing and evaluation. Okay. Let's get some juicy messages. Okay. You could be eating more healthy greens, salads, ranch salads specifically. I don't know why I'm getting ranch. Croutons. I don't know. That's not really healthy, but whatever. Do what you want. Gemini. I mean, it's not like it's unhealthy, but a crouton, like Caesar salad. I don't know. Let's see. Trying to sabotage you. Just mad you ghosted. Okay, interesting. So maybe somebody like wanted control over you, or is trying to play like silence games with you. Surrounding yourself with good people. So this could be like maybe this beginning Page of Cups energy, like maybe something's not lost, or maybe you're moving towards better people, or there's something about starting something over. Don't talk to them. Interesting. I feel drawn to this card. I'm gonna have to read this card for you guys. Entering your make it happen energy. Bada bang, bada boom. Seeing somebody like snap their fingers. Wanted you to waste your time / energy on them. Okay. So maybe just realizing what's unaligned, coming at you with bad intentions, brick dust. So maybe you need to work with brick dust as well, like have boundaries in place. Let's go ahead and see 29. Maybe this person like is literally coming at you to harm you. 16 could be relevant. This could be somebody who wants to take from you, like your job or your daily routine or something, or takes your time or something. Endlessly loving, infinitely forgiving. She never turns away from you, no matter what you've done, no matter how many mistakes you might have made. She is here for you always. I mean, literally, Geminis are a bit of a trickster spirit, but it's okay because it literally rules part of the zodiac cycle when you're just learning. So of course it's a bit of a trickster because it rules words. When people first discover words, when you start to speak, right? So it's kind of like, yes, you can say lies, you can say truths. You know what I mean? Like, it's only in the later zodiac signs that we understand more of that. But feel the safety and sanctuary of her divine hugs. I mean, it kind of gives the gives it like the student, the forever student. Geminis love to, read books and talk and gain information, right? So she is your soft place to fall and your kindest and most enthusiastic advocate. Let her shift your experience away from endless tasks into ever greater expectations, into sweet relief and comforting connection. That's beautiful. The devotee of Kaliman Hindu saints Sri Ramakrishna taught that when a tree is young, it should be fenced all around lest it's destroyed by cattle. What does this mean? Positive qualities like healthy self-esteem can be burgeoning within us, even when we're not fully aware of the extent of the positive change that comes from the subtle inner shifts of the mind, heart, and soul. Significant healing shifts take place beneath conscious awareness. This is good. It prevents the sabotaging aspect of the mind from killing off the fledgling quality before it's strong enough to stand up to the patterns of the past and assert itself, rather than, for example, being trampled by overly critical or shaming voices. So I actually feel drawn to read the Acolyte here as well. We have a beautiful day, don't we? Enjoy your day. Enjoy your life. You have one life, so enjoy it. You have many lives you're going to reincarnate, but still enjoy it. This is the one time you're going to be yourself, right? In this body. Beyond the awe-inspiring hush of the temple is a rush of productivity. Students in ill-fitting robes rush past armfuls of books or sit in quiet rows as they study their scriptures. Under the priest's wise guidance, the acolyte is eager to begin their journey of learning. So it's kind of giving the same axis of Gemini and Sagittarius, right? They fear that they'll never be good enough to step into the role ahead of them. Even so, they're excited for the world that is opening up to them. If anything, there is that nice childlike Geminis can just do things. They're very quick. They always like to be in the move, which is great. There is something to be said about being young forever, right? And they're determined to embrace it with conviction. If it feels like you're not making progress lately, it might be time to think about learning something new and expanding your horizons. Take up a hobby, a new class, fresh experience, and you enjoy the rewards immediately. So this could even be just like shaking up your routine or doing something fresh or new, or like I'm seeing like meetup groups or something. Learning is an infinite journey. Embracing the fun of new experiences provides a fresh perspective, the fresh perspective you need. So this could be in regards to your money, or maybe organizations or networks, but interesting energies. Interesting energies. I feel drawn to pull a Sabian. I haven't done this for any of the other signs, so we're gonna do a Sabian for y'all. Of course, I would dig deeper during a Gemini reading, wouldn't I? Gemini. Highest teams, ancestors, angels, guidelines, timelines. Gemini. Something about sweetness. Capricorn 7. Okay. Could be a new contract. Let's see. Are we still recording? Yes, we are. Woohoo! I didn't screw it up. All right. Cool beans. Ugh. Maybe you're a little tense or a little stiff. It's like time to break an egg. Oh, we're still recording. Thank God. Okay. Woo! Maybe you feel like you kind of just like me, like you kind of like, whoa, I'm not sure if this is gonna work. Wow, that could have failed, and it's kind of just working out, right? So, if it's meant to be, it'll be. Just saw a bird fly by as I say that. Oh, flying high. Let's see if I can get this to work. It's freezing. I'm free falling. Maybe you've been putting too much of your focus on something, so it's kind of like important to like switch it up. All right, a veiled prophet speaks seized by the power of a god. So here's some quotes. Talking and eloquence are not the same. To speak and to speak well are two things. A fool may talk, but a wise man speaks. Heinrich Heine. But words are things, right? Anything you say manifests. So be careful of your words. You know what I mean? God is thought. Where the word thought comes from, the universe is created by thought and words, right? The frequency, the sound, everything is vibrating particles, atoms. But words are things, and a small drop of ink falling like dew upon a thought produces that which makes thousands, perhaps millions. Think, Lord Byron. The most essential gift for a good writer is a built-in shock-proof shit detector. This is the writer's radar, and all great writers have it. So maybe there's something like gaining that kind of like understanding or clarity. Ernest Hemingway. In medieval times, people thought that evil spirits could enter a person through an open mouth. These days, they more often leave it that way. That's so funny because I was thinking about this the other day, and the fact that natives said that the reason the white man is like unhealthy or something is because he breathes with his mouth open. He doesn't know how to shut the hell up. So yeah, there's something about like be careful of your words because they are spells, right? That's where spells come from. So let's see what else we have. The devil can cite scripture for his purpose. Yeah, so just be careful, right? Let's see some keywords. Hypnotherapy and hypnotic suggestion, manipulation of lesser beings, having insights that transport to other levels. I know Geminis can kind of, some nakshatras are known for like gaslighting, so just be aware of that. You can create your reality though with your words as well. Having insights that transport to other levels, channeling and mediumship. Yeah, a lot of Geminis are great mediums. I think one of the most popular mediums has Gemini placements. So third house, the number 3 is very magical. Translations, prophets and bringers of messages, empowerment messages erupting, speaking, announcing, bearing important news, power, charisma, veils, and background voices. The caution, conscious manipulation and propaganda, interesting that I said that, not owning up to the elements of one's personality, denying expression, blurring out things that hurt or alienate, barging into others' conversations, leading people astray with exaggeration or lies, and false impressions. So 16 could be relevant. It says oracle, information coming through someone or something, and it may be difficult to know whether to fully trust it. With our modern age of communications, right, there's so much bullshit. That's why you have to test the spirit behind everything. We can receive incredible amounts of information. That's why it's important to have a strong connection with God. This can include whatever you believe in, all sorts of theories and wonders. Some will be useful while some will stretch the truth. And people, how many like conservative Republican assholes and men or people that want to like create chaos and downfall because they're operating in that low frequency and are getting possessed by these lower entities, want to create more of that. They want to spread that. It's like a parasite, right? So be careful of that. But anyways, let's see. Okay, it can be let me just see. This can include all sorts of theories and wonders. Some will be useful, while some will stretch the truth. With such power contained in words, we have to be careful about what we say as well as what we hear. As this is the veiled prophet, there can be complications associated with the message that's being spoken. As the prophet is seized by the power of a god, it can be very powerful and useful knowledge that is being bestowed. Sometimes these messages have fabulous revelations and kernels of truth. That's why it's so important to be close to God, right? Because God will lead you to the right people, the right downloads, the right understandings. You can literally make prayers daily for that. Lead me to the right understandings of truth that lead you on a quest for more insight into how the world operates. There's there's often words and insights that can live that, insights that we can live our lives by, although not everyone will be swayed or influenced by this prophet. However, he or she can have immense power of attraction and persuasion. Remember to be careful to sift through the real meaning of what's being said. Look carefully for the signs. Yeah, everybody has their own perspective and view of reality, right? Is it truth that you are being fed? This powerful energy can be used for the good of all involved, or it can just lead people astray. The old saying goes, words are like a sword. They can cut deep and leave a vast impression for good or for bad. When God wants to speak and deal with us, he does not avail himself of an angel, but of parents or the pastor or of our neighbor, Martin Luther. The great masses of the people will more easily fall victims to a great lie than to a small one. Adolf Hitler. That's funny. I was seeing Hitler in my head. That's crazy. I was seeing that because Hitler definitely was like negative. He must have had Gemini placements, no offense, because his words were what really created the downfall. Really, really. So it's like, I think Trump also has strong Gemini placements. So you can see that trickster energy can come through sometimes, but there's also positive Geminis. But you got to be, Gemini is the essential, the eternal student, the eternal learner. It rules the third house when we first enter our first beginning of education. It's the beginning education. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe, all that jazz. Let's play you one last message. Check out your other signs and placements, Gemini. But I heard dust to dust, ashes to ashes. So the tinfoil hat. Maybe you were kind of like, oh, it's all conspiracy. Not really. Not really. Some of those star seeds could be relevant. Maybe you're not being a simp anymore. Or there's something about that. Let me get you a angel. Maybe this is a time to like work with others. Partnership, yeah. You could be detoxing your friendships, and it is safe for you to receive. So maybe you're moving towards other connections that are healthier for you or something, but definitely check out your other signs and placements. Good luck. Take care. Let's go into Cancers. Cancers. All right, Cancers. Cancer, you could be going on a trip, or there could be something about that, like maybe you feel like you've been on the road, or maybe this is metaphorical. Gone through trials, tests, tribulations, changes. Actually, I'm going to use this deck for y'all. Oh. Siren is showing herself. You guys are a water sign. Cancer is the highest teams of love and light. Angel, Michael, guardians, and guides are the highest timelines, truths, ancestors, guides, and angels. Cancer. Oh. The prayer. Beautiful. Could have been dealing with a thief. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. You could be reaching for more. There could be a lot of good things coming to your life, especially if you've gone through some upheaval. The offering. This could have really just been an offering. It's like you're offering all of what doesn't align to align with what does. You could be a little shy. There could have been some kind of blocked communication or hidden communication that you don't see that's coming towards you. Could be dealing with a Taurus. There could be something about your work or your health that's improving as well. Self-esteem. The temple. Okay, maybe you're learning to prioritize yourself. You could be spending some time solo. I could be speaking to a masculine. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. Taurus, I heard in my head. Or you could be dealing with a Taurus masculine. There's some kind of healing maybe after an ending. Cancer. Maybe somebody didn't stick up for you. You could be like moving on towards better things. Something about a trip or a boat could be relevant. Or you could be just going somewhere maybe far away. Or there could be like a huge amount of growth that you've done. Let's go ahead and see. Getting hot all of a sudden. So you could have Sag placements again, because I got hot in their reading as well as another one. But what a beautiful day it is. Oh, another beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm just kidding. But let's see, Cancer. My lovely, beautiful Cancers. What do you need to know? Somebody who's playing a game with you. You dropped it like it's hot. Could have been a game player, Aquarius, Leo energy. Could have been also a King of Pentacles energy, Taurus energy. Maybe this person was like holding back. They didn't want to work on something with you. They were lazy. Maybe you're seeing this clearly. Yeah, it could be something that was just... Yeah, I feel like you're just not connected to it anymore. You could be just feeling better. Wow, you're detaching. It could have been a Sag or somebody that was just like... Maybe there was like bad sex or there was just like not a good connection here. I feel like you're kind of over something or tired of this person's energy, especially if they're like in anxiety or something like that. I keep hearing Taurus, Cancer. Yeah, it's like you're escaping somebody's like confines. Especially if this person, like their burdens would have weighed you down. They would have caused you like unnecessary work. It's like you're not going to do their karma for them, their work for them. And that's what this person wanted you to do. It's like they wanted you to do everything or carry everything. Could have been like a... I heard pussy ass bitch, but you know, take it as you see fit. Someone misses you. Getting that song Goo Goo Dolls, or it's like nobody understands. Iris, that song. You know, I haven't done the runes for anybody else, but why not? Cancer. Do you have a rune here for Cancer? Oh, Lagoose. So we did say siren. Look at that. Can't really show it on the camera, but it's a mermaid. She got her titties out. She got really nice titties. So maybe you have really nice titties. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and read into Lagoose. I think this is like associated with water, lakes, rivers. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, actually, let's see it here. Okay. You could have had like strange dreams, like I don't know. Okay, Lagoose represents the element of water. Upright position, it's a rune. It is emotions, dreams, and intuition. This can be a time of emotional renewal and healing. Water is the power to cleanse and rejuvenate. It also symbolized heightened imagination. So maybe you're releasing or doing things in your dreams as well, or sleep is important here at this time too. I think we still have Mars and Pisces. I'm gonna read some more of this. It embodies the mysteries and secrets of the unconscious. It can be a period of profound connection with the hidden aspects of self and the world around you. You are in tune with the inner guidance and are able to navigate the unknown with greater clarity and understanding. You are encouraged to trust your intuitive insights right now. This rune points to the subconscious and indicates that something hidden could be revealed. At times, Lagoose can bring a feeling of uncertainty and a sense of being overwhelmed. So maybe you're picking up on people's emotions, and it can also remind you to navigate life's challenges with fluidity and persistence. I heard ease of water. This rune can also highlight the influence or significant woman in your life, whether positive or challenging. Oh, that's cute. I like it. It is the rune of the sea from which all life of the entire earth has come forth. So it's like you guys are the first water signs actually in the cycle. The rune is therefore subject to all matters of the sea, which we're all from the sea. We all are just evolved from the sea vertebrates, right? It is also subject to reverie, emotions, and daydreams. Only when you are attuned to the creation can life flow as it should. Mental balance is the result of natural nourishment. Like the sea, a part of life should always be in motion. The rune, yeah, because stagnant water causes disease, right? So this rune is closely related to powers of the moon, feminine intuition, harmony, and life energy. I mean, the moon is building. We just had the new moon in Pisces, no less, another water sign, which also rules the great cosmic ocean. If it appears in the interpretation, it has an important message to your life or even a warning. Lagoose represents all that is within and without all that which flows and is in motion. It represents the source of organic life in the universe and is the rune that initiates into life. It wards off cowardice and offers protection from betrayal. The rune bent downwards is rune of initiation. Okay, interesting. Pay more attention to messages of the subconscious. Pay attention to the voice of the subconscious, aka dreams. So interesting. This could be about timing. I'm gonna pull. I haven't done these for any of the other zodiac signs, so keep it fresh, keep it funky. Cancer. You're exiting something that was like really gonna only cause you disease or somebody's energy that was really bad for you or something like that. You could be also just healing in a general sense. Stag beetle tenacity in disguise. You might have had to like kind of lay low for a second, maybe be very stealthy. Yeah, protect yourself. Interesting. You might have a lot of suitors. Like you're very alluring, very attractive, so it's kind of like you have to be picky and choosy. Maybe could be irrelevant. You don't haven't pulled these for any of the other zodiac signs, but I feel called to. Maybe you're still focused on the past. Snowflakes. Every moment is a sacred gift, a blessing you should not take for granted. I am everything I seek. I am the one I am meant to trust above all else to create this one of the strongest loves in my lifetime. In snowdrops, when all seems to stem from the unknown, hold firm in knowing that all will be as it should. That's really interesting. Consistency, determination, trust, staying the course, knowing things will work out. 12. Snowdrops, which are dainty, delicate white flowers, are determined to spread hope bursting through the cold, frozen earth. Their arrival lets you know spring isn't very far behind. We just had the spring equinox, the new beginning. You are guided to this card because Spirit wants you to stay the course. Spirit knows you face overwhelming challenges, that you've asked yourself whether now's the time to wave the white flag. The answer is no. Your dedication and consistent effort generates results sooner than you think, but you must be willing to trust all will be well. Your success, yeah, you have to match the energy, right? That's how you do timeline collapses. Your success won't be immediate arrive with big flashing lights, but it will be stable and it will support you for many years to come. If you're wondering whether or not an idea, project, or connection will be a success, playing this card is a sign not only will you experience success, but that commitment to the path will be more than you can possibly imagine. And this could be about real estate, home, family. Could be a job. Could be reciprocity. Could be a relationship, a contract. Um, Alrighty, let's go ahead and get you. What's your advice? Did we already pull advice? No, I don't think we did. What's your actions for Cancer? Fight for what you want, maybe? Tell me more. Or maybe avoid conflicts. Because maybe somebody's trying to start a conflict with you and they want you to prioritize personal peace, personal happiness. Yeah, there's some kind of, when you gain clarity about your own happiness, your own, what you need, I feel like that's going to really help you as well. Yeah, wow. You could be attracting a lot of things as well towards you. Definitely very extremely attractive. Heard Aries. You could have Aries placements. Cancer. And Cancers are very attractive. Bright star. Walk away. Drop the drama. So maybe you're dropping the drama or blocking the drama from somebody who tried to cause conflicts with you. Could have been trying to put you in a lower frequency. Go with the flow. Isn't that funny? Isn't that what all of this basically said? That's funny. Okay. Keep hearing Taurus. Cancer. Crystals and herbs. 12 again. Oh, what medicine. What sacredness to behold. A dash of healing straight from others' home. So you could be doing like healing spells or things like that. Protection. Interesting. And dark moon. Okay, let's go ahead and read crystals and herbs. Yeah, you could have had someone negative around you. Earth's medicine and healing. This card is an allegory for the profound healing that comes from working with earth medicine. Sometimes you have to come back to the basics, earth energy. It means touching the earth and her offerings, getting to know your crystals, herbs, essential oils, and the ground you walk on. I'm seeing pepper. You could be cooking as well, forest bathing, or sleeping under the stars, finding a quiet stream or meadow, or speaking to your surroundings. So you need to go on a walk or a hike, talking to your plants or growing new ones. Invite earth healing into your life in whatever way feels right, as earth is always here for you. But like your guides, Mother Nature needs an invitation. So maybe you need to make a quick prayer to allow this energy in. Pulling crystal. Yeah, we have nectar here. This is beautiful. Oh, the healer right under that. Wow, Venom reverse. That makes a lot of sense. Wow, that makes a lot of sense. Nectar is a beautiful card, though. Pulling crystals and herbs is an invitation to find deeper connection with earth energy. Mother Earth is calling you to be at home, so we need to work with like aromatherapy, sweetening spells. The earth element represents grounding, connection, stability, and strength. Nature nourishes and supports you in all things on this planet. Behold the sacredness that is earth magic, and you will feel more replenished as you develop your connection. That's interesting. Heard Aquarius. Okay, maybe you're doing something unique. Okay, let's see. Cancers. You could be very hot. I'm just saying, like, I just wanted to say dream Barbie. I don't know. Somebody around you could have been like weird or perverted, Cancer. Or like screwy, corrupt, twisted, Cancer. Bop it, twist it, pound it, throw it out, burn it, kill it, kill it. Whenever I have to kill my tabs, I always say it like Oscar Isaac. Kill it, kill it. Trying to make you seem small. Yeah, you're not small. You're the big bitch. The fuck? Maybe you're not big, but you know what I mean? Like, you've got big energy. Playing both sides. So this could be somebody who, like, you knew was kind of like swindling you or something like that, or tried to ruin / destroy all your defenses. So it's like, that's toxic. Blocked for your protection. Very sadistic is showing up. So this person doesn't want you to have fun, so you need to nourish and have more fun. You need to live such an abundant, happy, peaceful life. Amen. I can be your hero, baby. Sorry. You could be traveling somewhere like hot. Confident people don't put others down. Or you could live somewhere hot. Wanted to hurt your blessings / finances. So very jealous energy. Scorpio could be relevant. Wants to stall you. This could be another Cancer, maybe even potentially. Trying to leech and steal. Wants to bring you down / lower your happiness. I think Sagittarius getting some message about that. And Jupiter is in Cancer, which is their ruling planet, but it's also in Cancer, which means very blessing. Whatever Jupiter is in, it blesses. Doesn't want you doing better than them. Okay, well, too bad. Don't hate on people who are happy. Some of these people had to like elevate their frequency. Doesn't doubt you anymore. LOL, losers. They try to bite off more than they could chew. So maybe this person like underestimates you, overestimates themselves. Allow abundance. So I think Pisces got that. God saved you from a negative timeline, and they try to compete based on their own insecurity. So they just need to live their own life. You need to live yours. I'm seeing like a field of flowers. So you might be going somewhere like that, or just having a good time, or soaking up the goodness. They neglected you, so it's over forever. And we have they are blocked by your spirit team. So maybe this person was never really showing up for you in the right way. You could be working with quartz as well, or like clarifying crystals. Like even selenite is great. Assert yourself, but I'm getting something about quartz maybe, or smoky quartz. Assert yourself and more. No fear. Definitely, you create your reality. Right? School of Hard Knocks. I'm seeing that Jack Black playing the guitar, so like the hard rock school or whatever. But yeah, I mean, just rock out honestly. So I'm gonna pull you one of these. Cancers. What's your message? Last message for Cancer people in placements from the highest times, ancestors, guidelines, timelines, angels, and ancestors. Called. So you're being called to something. Courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. So answer the call. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up and forge. Don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had, because you are leading the way for the future. I'm getting tingles. So if you're like having an inclination to start something, start a business, start something, do it. Do it, because you're timeline jumping. So thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe, all that jazz. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link, or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Check out your other placements, zodiac signs, etc. And actually, if you stayed this long, Cancer, I'm going to pull you one more, Cancer. Think on your feet, fox spirit, and we have spider spirit. Make your dreams real. So maybe somebody's trying to like trap you or something like that. But yeah, thread your reality. And we're going to move on to Leo. Gotta keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Okay, let's give me a second. Leo, you could feel like something has come to a natural end or completion or closure, culmination. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. Let's grab some more. This could just be like energetically. I'm a boba tea. I just saw boba in my head. Are we going out to tea with somebody, or somebody here likes Asian teas or Asian flavors, or boba? Boba. Booby. Sorry, I'm done. Okay. Leo, what's the vibe? What's the vibe for the Leo tribe? Just go into your energy. Use salt. Cleanse yourself with salt, holy water, things like that. This could be something to do with your third eye specifically. Okay. All right, Leos, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Maybe that's what you're asking. Guarded, vulnerability, regret, and repression. Okay. Maybe you're facing something North Node, going towards something new for yourself. Something unaligned. North Node usually is an area that gives us good karma. You might need to drop controlling tendencies or controlling tactics or people like this. Maybe people from the past, or maybe you're always stuck in the past. But the North Node is something that's unfamiliar. You might want to know your North Node placement, which house it's in, which zodiac sign it's in. For example, if it's in the 7th house, this could be relationships. If it's in the 1st, this could be just focusing on yourself. If it's in the 10th, it's career. If it's in the 4th, it's real estate, etc. There's many different houses in zodiac signs, so you can check out AstroSeek's website. They have a great website. Always click whole sign in the settings when you're entering your birth date information. Make sure to adjust it to the current place you're living. If you don't know your time of birth, you can always retroactively look through the previous month's transits on YouTube, and from the 12, see which one aligned to you most to get a window at least to get you your rising signs, which is going to set the house layout for the rest of the chart. So this could be something to do with emotions. There's something about trusting divine timing in regards to this as well. Epiphany, breakthrough, Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius had that, so you might have Sag placements, but... Plant dying. Seek the medicine that nourishes the creative spark awaiting your presence. I kind of feel drawn to that one. So let's go ahead and read that one. 30. Communication could be relevant. Mindsets. Experimentation, the power of hobbies, and doing it just for fun. 111. Experimentation and creative outlets are catalysts for joy and self-discovery. This card invites you to explore the many avenues of your passions. There is no room for structured timelines or rigid outcomes. Instead, just do it for fun, allowing the spontaneous dance of creativity to emerge. So maybe you've been trying to like control something or contrive something, and it's kind of like just go with the flow. Whether it's plant dyeing, using botanicals to make your own watercolors, or any pursuit that awakens your soul, let the journey itself, rather than pursuit of perfection, be the reward. In a love reading, this card can mean embracing spontaneity as a way to reconnect. Surprise your partner with a hobby you both can enjoy to revive some playfulness you had when you first started dating. In a reading about finance or career, invest in ways you can bring joy and excitement to mundane tasks. Pursue a different idea or seek inspiration or engage with people who are innovators in your field to find a renewed sense of purpose. So this could be like new businesses. I heard entrepreneur. Whatever your pursuit may be, embrace the spontaneity of new endeavors and let go of expectations. You are called to let your joy run free, making space for all that can emerge. So it's like living from the soul, living from your creatorness, realizing you can have and create anything and everything you want with God and the divine. So interesting. You could be very creative. Open your mind to showing itself to angels, witchcraft, interesting. And share your light. Opium poppy. Okay. Angel's trumpet, number 5. Open your mind. Okay, so maybe we'll have to read that. 5 is your number, right? You guys are the 5th zodiac sign. You could be like in a depressing state, or maybe you felt like a little like things didn't go your way, and I think it's because you were like not changing, or you're unwilling to see something from a different perspective. Like you need to go with the flow, right? This could be in family matters. There's something about like not living from fear or repetitive patterns. There could be a new beginning potentially here. Could be, yeah, it could be after some kind of ending, Leo. There was something that hurt you. Maybe you're private about this, like the fact that you want something, you're planning something for the future. Maybe. I heard Aries. This could be like a new beginning, or to do with an Aries. You might be privately defensive. You might want to check out your other signs and placements, because I know I was getting this similar energy in a different spread. I just don't remember which. It might have been Gemini. Give Gemini placements. There's something that's calling you to like exit a phase of rest, maybe. To like go towards your happiness. Yeah, the Empress here. Wow. Dropping burdens, dropping what's not working. 9 of Wands reverse. So to me, that's a good card. That means like not doing things that aren't working. The 9 of Wands upright can mean like persevering despite when you need to like stop. Kind of, that's how I always take it. But anyways, I don't know. Somebody here could be anxious or something, or as well. So making prayers, talking to your spirit team. You have no reason to be anxious with God, right? So Leo, what's your advice? You know, you can literally just ask them to remove the anxiety or guide you or help you. Jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Literally, I think Aries got adventure card in a different deck. So star ancestors, I think they pulled this card though. Karmic relationships, polarity, soul growth, and conflicts. Maybe you're learning through your relationships. Leo. Star family. Okay, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. So you might need to like connect with your soul family. Interesting. Leo. We have bear. You could be seeing bears. Leadership here. Okay, beautiful. You guys are kind of known as the kings, right? The king of the jungle, Leo. Vows. This could be something to do with a promise. Something about your father could be relevant. Is that breaking? You could be exiting a phase of imprisonment with imprisonment reverse or slavery. This could be like imprisoned to like failures or fears or lower vibrations, frequencies, heartbreak, sadness. Leo. Yeah, this could be something new or maybe it's something you already know. Yeah, ring. Wow. Something is improving in your finances as well. I saw bear again, so Leo. I didn't pull these for any of the others. Wisdom. So maybe you need to improve your wisdom, or you are improving your wisdom. You could be the Queen of Wands. You could be somebody very intelligent or wise, or you could be learning from somebody like that that's helping you heal. Maybe you're getting like a practitioner's advice, or you're improving something here. I didn't pull these for any of the others, but we'll do it for y'all. Leo. Somebody here could be from the south, or has southern mannerisms or something like that. Blessed. Okay. All of that glitter is reversed. So maybe you're seeing something clearly. We have 22. I think somebody else was getting 22. Maybe Capricorn. You could have Capricorn placements. Fox energy again. I'm seeing a lot of Fox energy in the readings today, it seems. And we have chaos and conflict 33 and a leg up reversed. Interesting. Okay. Chop wood. 34. Okay. Somebody was getting that energy in their reading as well. Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith? Help comes, convinced the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Yeah, you are one with God, right? So your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded, and they do not serve you at all. Let others help. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is to be good. If you have a lesson to learn, this could be about communication. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift expectations, you're amazed at how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. So that's awesome. I think Aries was getting something about getting a hand up or something. So I'm going to pull some juicy messages. Something about his theme park or like water, a water slide. This is a metaphor. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Just kidding. You could be needing to get it on. Hearing Alan Jackson's "I'm a country boy." I'm a country boy. I got a pickup truck. I don't know how it goes. I forget it. Let me pick your round up. I don't know. Doesn't want you doing better than them. So maybe you thought this was happening, or maybe it was. It's kind of sideways. Keep calm and Mark Carney on. So you might need to like just kind of be chill. If he's not helping, he's hurting. Being separated from people who are doing you wrong. I heard very wrong. So maybe you're being saved in some way as well. Maybe like that scene from what is it called? I just know it's called Dogfight. Planes, right? Separate your energy from others. So maybe you're rising above something or quickly navigating out of something with that scene. That's popping up in my head, the Tom Cruise movie. Like sitting in your aura. So maybe somebody was just kind of like, not doing much, just kind of taking space. Don't be addicted to a loser. Loving yourself and the universe. Can't love you properly, so hates you. That's immature. Allow your own mind to answer questions from a state of openness. So there is something here about being open. You can literally just pose questions and pay attention to downloads, like when you're doing dishes. You ever notice when your mind wanders, you get those downloads because your mind actually is turning off from the bullshit in the lower monkey brain and tuning into the divine or the God mind, which is the subconscious, the connection to all that is. It's not really the monkey brain, right? It's like a radio. It's picking up. Keep your options open. Stop dealing with duds. And activating you. So something could have activated you or prompted you to do better or something like that. Things are easy financially in the new timeline. So maybe you need to just rewire your brain for that as well. So you can maintain that frequency. So you could be exiting a time of like hermiting yourself or something. Or being in the dark. In a darker state. The thread. You could be like following the thread. The thread of creation. This could be happening soon, or spring. Yeah, it's like you're moving beyond some kind of like unsuccessful plans, or you felt like things weren't working out. You're not going to be feeling frustrated or tied down anymore. There's a message there. What does that say? Trying to break into your energy, and maybe something about ice cream. I just saw that. Back to roots, remembering power, or a dog could be relevant. So you could be coming back to your soul, back to your roots. Leo, honor and respect will come to you. Good job. Distant friend is thinking about you. Okay, Leo. Or maybe somebody sees that you're coming into this honor and respect. I don't know. You could be improving your finances, like if you were worried about that. Yeah. Maybe you were very defensive, but you're highly thought of, so. There could be a secret opportunity or something like that. You could be avoiding some kind of karmic situation. Leo. There's something about a romance, celebration, fun, or party. Maybe it's going to be like new beginnings. Or maybe you're solving something in regards to that. Dolphin, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Egg. Can I offer you an egg in these trying times? Okay. Anything else for Leo? Something could have left your life. I'm going to pull some chakras. Leo energies. I am open to the abundance and the greatness the universe offers. I have complete peace from within, and I express my love and goodness each time I speak. I am open to love and receive more of it every day. So, true love. With every breath, I release the anxiety and fear within me. So you can literally just do like inhaling golden my life from heaven, exhaling the golden energy out, or you can imagine pushing black ray energy out through the base of your feet, or you can call all your energy on the inhale and say, I return all energy that's not mine to its rightful sender on the exhale. So I'm going to pull one of these. I did this for Cancer, Leo. So you could have Cancer placements. Resourceful, interesting. So you're much more resourceful than you may think. Especially if you're overcoming some kind of addictions. Interesting. You could be like raising your frequency, elevating. It's like, interesting. Seeing a new perspective. ABC. Heard strain everything through, I don't know, a veil or something. Or you're needing to be more discerning. If it aligns with God, if it doesn't. Everything that you hear or listen to or whatever. Dwarf. A career in metalwork call the Norse runic alphabet for divination. I might use it. I use the runes in Cancers. Work with crystals for healing. Purchase only crystals that are ethically mine. Go climbing to connect with a mountain spirit. Stop being so stubborn. Study alchemy. You have the ability to bounce back. Go for it. Yeah, there's something here about like stop telling yourself how it failed, but tell yourself how it's winning, how things are changing. Cunning, resilience, and acceptance are my tools when it comes to highly effective magical work. The ability to see alternative solutions when confronted with a problem or tricky situation calls you to be quick-witted, clever, and bright. Something about rising above it as well. As you harness the ability or like a higher frequency frequency. As you harness the ability to process information emotionally and intellectually, I help you get the job done against all odds. So there could be something like a timeline collapse. My intimate knowledge and robust focus are instrumental when it comes to working with the craft. I teach you how to hone less admirable qualities like pride, greed, or stubbornness to get what you want, right? Because those are just energies you can channel in a more positive outlet, right? That tenacity, that drive, that determination. Even when, but you want to make sure you're on the right path with God, right? Even when things look impossible, as you become more resistant to the outside influences, I gift you 2 magical stones. Whenever you feel cursed, text, I'm seeing magical beans, or in a crisis, yeah, there's something about the growing, right? The stalks climbing up. Choose wisely between strength and invisibility in your quest to overcome difficulties. So 41 could be relevant as well. I'm going to pull a rune for you guys. Leo. Maybe you've been like ignoring the omens and it's time not to. Oh, Athila, interesting. Maybe the Middle East, and we have underneath it Urus, very powerful energies. Let's go ahead and see. Urus rune meaning. The second rune of the Elder Futhark represents physical strength, endurance, and raw primal power inherent in nature, like its literal meaning. Aurochs refers to the now extinct wild ox, known for formidable strength and ferocity. So endurance and power. Okay, I'm just going to open some tabs for that, and we're also going to search Othala, sorry. Othala, is that what that says? Yes. Othala, okay. Represents the ancient clan lands and deep spiritual connection to ancestral property, embodying the culmination of a successful spiritual journey and hard work. The rune symbolize, I'm seeing something about like past life gifts or ancestral gifts. This rune symbolizes home, community, identity, and physical and spiritual legacy of past and present generations. Okay, let's see. Let's open that one. Feel drawn to read Urus. Ur means aurochs, a wild bovine animal that is now extinct. The rune character itself depicts the horns of the aurochs and also represents the gateway to the world beyond. The energetic Futhark rune Urus reveals the almost inexhaustible power that lies in the very essence of every human. We have Othala. Visually, Othala rune is reminiscent of a fortress, a rhombus standing on 2 supports. Okay, is it? I guess it is. Kind of like a wealth trap. I think this is like a wealth symbol as well, trapping wealth. Its symbolism already refers to the importance of property and ownership. The fortress can also symbolically stand for protection and retreat. A house, even if only temporarily in our possession, represents security and a hold. Possession is a material constant in the earthly world, but can also be seen as a spiritual enrichment. It's also found as a coat of arms, for example, in the German armed forces as a sign of the main rock. Othala means as much as home. It refers either to family home, to a person seeking advice, or a spiritual home. This rune signifies rootedness. I heard roasted. So maybe somebody's roasting something or cooking something, barbecuing, and to family ties as well as material, genetic, and spiritual heritage. It is the rune of demarcation of protection and privacy, but also of one's identity. It can also legally used to help gain wealth. Yeah, this is like a wealth rune. You can use that rune actually. You can like sigils. Othala's advice: it is important to examine how the past, and you might need to like look up like rune magic, sigil magic, working with that like feng shui in your home and things like that. Othala's advice: it is important, or just like carrying an emblem or something like a coin or something that has this rune. Anyways, it's also important to analyze old habits and, if necessary, break them. Othala's advice: it is important to examine how the past and the present have a direct relation to each other. Okay. It stands for procession and bundles energy. Okay, so when you do that, when you're channeling the right way, right, it's really great. Things may belong to us in the material, yet they are much more of a lone and permanent belonging. For everything of this world is not permanent, neither the house, nor the car, nor a body. However, Othala does not only stand for possessions, but can also stand for home and rootedness. To activate the rune, it is enough to concentrate on one thought. Nevertheless, one should remain relaxed and not force anything. The energy flows to you when it is ready. Only with patience can you reach your goal. The energy of thoughts helps gain the direction determined for one. The only requirement is to constantly hold on to your dreams and your goals. Almost anyone who has a basement or storeroom knows the problem. Over time, you accumulate more and more things, what you can no longer use, what you sort out, but what you can't completely detach yourself from. That's exactly what ends up there, according to the motto, out of sight, out of mind. But the objects, the old furniture, all that is still there. It lurks in the back of your mind, and at some point you can't just close the basement door. You have to face the problem. And so you start room by room. You open boxes, closets, drawers. You pull everything out again and say goodbye to it. And with every box we open, the room becomes emptier, and we ourselves become free. It is as if the burden falls from our soul, so actually it invites new energy and clean energy, new beginnings. You can't have room for new if you don't let go of the old. So let's move into Urus. Urus stands for bound and fiery energy. It creates a breeding ground for powerful deeds, endurance, and virility. Urus is the mother of shaping and also stands for natural structures and original knowledge, the wisdom of the earth. So maybe we need to get out in nature, connect with, I'm seeing somebody like touching grass or going on a hike or something. Urus is a sign for the person seeking advice that he should direct all their concentration and strength to their personal development. Looking to the future, Urus means renewal, growth, vitality, and also healing. Um, that's interesting. It represents the earth goddess Jord, who represents the natural world before man was created. The mother of the Norse thunder god Thor embodies in this symbol, the source of our natural primordial powers. Thus, the magic of the rune Urus leads us to a journey to inner wisdom and deeply hidden knowledge to bring the elemental forces back into balance and let the new grow out of the original. So there could be something about working with elements or elemental forces or fire, water, air, etc., salt, things like that. But interesting reading. I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for being here. Check out the zodiac signs and placements, and we're going to move on. I think that was Leo, right? Yeah, I think that was Leo. So we're going to move into Virgo. Almost there, almost there. It's Virgo, Libra, and Scorpios next. And then the all signs will be done. Maybe I'll take a break, actually. I might just end this here. Yeah.